Hello, friends. It's me, Miss Tina Z, your favorite gender nonconforming ukulelist and vocalist. Sorry if I bumped the tripod and you heard that very loudly in your ear. I have a new song for you today. It's called No Chromosomes in Heaven. And as you might gather from the title of the new song, it is about transness. This is my second attempt at the intro for this song. I don't want it to be an intro that is an hour long, and when I start talking about this, I tend to ramble on and on and on. I'm going to try not to do that. So, there's no chromosomes in heaven. The new song, No Chromosomes in Heaven. Where did this come from? Well, okay, so I have discussions with anti-transgender people quite often. And by anti-transgender, I mean people who believe that me, as a trans person, I am making this up, or I am mentally unstable, or there's something, I'm crazy. I'm making it up, or I'm crazy, that trans doesn't exist, that we're all the transgender people are making it up. And so I usually counter first with science, because I would like to think that science is a thing that we can all agree upon because it's based on research, and that's a starting point. So I say scientifically, we know that intersex people exist. Intersex people are people who are neither male nor female. They're somewhere in between. They are a little of both, or they are neither, or they have all kinds of combinations of chromosomes. We know this for scientific fact. These people exist. It's not an argument that they exist. They do. And so I tell this to the anti-transgender people. I say, well, intersex people exist. And they say, well, you are not intersex. You are making it up. And then my reply is, well, how do you know my brain is not intersex? Ta-da! Because as science also knows, we have male brains and female brains. Yes, the brains of males and females develop slightly differently. The differences are very slight, but we know as we progress through our brain science that a transgender person has characteristics of a brain that is more like the person, like the gender to which they identify, or to where they feel they belong. We know this as fact, and so we know intersex people exist, and we have these details about brains, and I believe it is now 2025. I believe within, 10 years maybe, that brain science will have advanced enough that we know that definitively as well, that we know that, transgender people, those are people whose brains developed of the opposite gender, just like intersex people are people who develop that way with this physical body. The brain is also part of the physical body, of course. And so we know this, and so that's my first argument. The second place I sometimes go, but I don't always go, because it's religion, and what's the point, really, of arguing religion? But here's I'm going to talk about it now because this is kind of what the song is based on. No chromosomes in heaven. So, and I'm talking to believers now. If you're an atheist or agnostic or whatever, just fast forward to the song and enjoy it. But to those who believe, I also know that if you're a believer, you believe that you have an intrinsic belief that you have a soul, a spirit, an essence of yourself. Yes. Okay. And so if you believe that, you also believe that your soul is gendered, and whether or not you've ever thought of it that way, you do believe that, because when you think about going to heaven, when you think about the next realm, so many people, almost everybody, probably everybody that I've ever talked to about this, talks about reuniting with past loved ones, past, P-A-S-S-E-D, dead dead relatives, and they say, "Oh, I'm going to see my grandmother and I'm going to see my grandpa or my parents, my mom and my dad. I'm going to reunite with them in heaven. Yay!" And they're going to recognize me and they're going to say, "Oh, my little baby girl, here you are. It's so good to see you again. Yay!" Or your grandpa is going to say, "Oh, my favorite grandson, here you are in heaven." So yes, the way we talk about our souls, we gender them. We do. We consider hims and hers up in heaven. And so one of the arguments that anti-transgender people make is, "Oh, Tina Z, your chromosomes show this. Thus, that's what you are." And so my counter-argument to that is, well, if you believe in a soul and you gender your soul, how many chromosomes will you have in heaven? 0. The answer is 0. You will have no chromosomes in heaven. Thus, using logic, chromosomes do not have anything to do with your gender. 0. Your gender exists despite of or outside of chromosomes. So ain't no chromosomes in heaven is what I wrote in this song. Okay, and so the gist of what I'm saying in this song is that if you believe in a soul, and you believe your soul is gendered, could it also be, from the same amount of proof that you have, that God himself has given me a feminine soul? And if you say no to that right away, you're like, "No," then I would like to hear your arguments why that cannot be. Because I've already established that your soul doesn't have any genitalia, your soul doesn't have any chromosomes, and yet you gender it. And so what if God has blessed me with a feminine soul? And yes, I say blessed because it has been a blessing to me to embrace this side of myself, because it has opened me up to all kinds of wonderful, wonderful things. A topic for another time. And yeah, I believe that God has blessed me with this feminine soul. And so when you, an anti-transgender person, tell me I am crazy or tell me that I am sinning, what you are doing is arguing against the Creator, because He created this for me. He or she, the Great Spirit, created this for me. And I'm not lying about it. This is my intrinsic truth. It always has been, and it always will be. If I live to 1,000 years old, it will be. And so, that's where this song comes from. No chromosomes in heaven. Now that you know the background, I hope it makes sense. And I hope you like it. Yay! Here it is.
Heart
There it is. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye. Bye. Bye.